Alright guys, so if you guys did not check out the news section for Cookie Run Kingdom, then you'll be able to see that January 19 update sneak peek as well as the maintenance information is actually available within the news section. So if you click on the maintenance information, it says it's scheduled for January 19, 2022, not 21, so they made a mistake right here. It says from 2 p.m. all the way to 7 p.m. Korean time, right? For me in the Pacific Standard Time Zone in America, in California, it is going to be from 9 p.m. all the way up to 2 a.m. and that's when the update is going to go live, 2 a.m. Wednesday. All right, so for me, but just keep in mind that for me, I am going to be going live 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we'll be playing and be live all the way up to the update and then further on. So if you guys do want to join, make sure to join. And also, before we get right into the update sneak peek information and me breaking down the most important information, I want to share a word from our sponsor of today's video. Before we get right back into the video, I just want to talk about the sponsor of today's video, and that is going to be Raid Shadow Legends. I've been playing this game for a couple days now. I know a lot of you guys probably would have already heard about Raid Shadow Legends, but Raid Shadow Legends is a turn-based RPG game similar to Cookie Run Kingdom. However, it is going to be a game that has over 600 different champions now, and currently right now there is a new clan boss with 6 heads, and that is going to be the Hydra. And I will have to say, watch out for the Head of Suffering. The Head of Suffering is about making you suffer while you are battling this head. It's got a special new effect called Pain Link, which will let the head share some of the damage it takes with you. And if you hurt this Head of Suffering too much, then that means you are also going to be taking damage. And if you're not careful with your healing and stuff, then that means your team can end up dead quickly. So you will need to bring some champions to take care of the Pain Link debuff, as well as some healers, so that you do not die from all the damage that you will be taking when you are versing the Head of Suffering. And also, there's another head called Head of Decay, and the Head of Decay will try to slowly weaken your team while keeping the other heads healthy and in good shape. It has a crazy passive that every time you heal one of your champions, they'll actually lose their max HP. And it is going to be a nightmare if you guys cannot take care of this head properly. And personally right now, I honestly have been playing this game and I actually really enjoy it because there are so many different champions to choose from, and of course you have to be able to summon them, and it is a gacha game. So if you guys know me, I do enjoy a lot of different gacha games, and Raid Shadow Legends fits that category as well. And there are so many different rewards currently going on inside of the game, and I'm currently doing my best in order for me to obtain the best gear that I can. And also, if you guys do join right now, there is an event going on until January 28th of 2022, and that is going to be obtaining the new champion Simple. If you guys do not know about Simple, Simple is going to be a limited edition champion that is going to be available free for both new and old players inside of Raid Shadow Legends. Simple is an esports legend and Navi superstar within the CSGO scene. And personally, I have played a lot of CSGO, and he made all of the games that Navi played within the pro scenes super exciting to watch. So if you guys do log in for 7 days straight between now and January 28th, then you are going to be able to obtain him for free. I would suggest that you guys do not miss out on this event. So seriously, there's not a better time to start Raid Shadow Legends right now. And if you guys use the link down in the description or scan my QR code, which is going to be on the top right corner of the screen, then you'll get a free starter pack worth almost $30 to kickstart your game of Raid Shadow Legends. You are going to be able to obtain a free champion, Ana, as well as 200,000 silvers, 1 energy refill, and 1 EXP boost, and 1 ancient shard so that you can summon an awesome champion as soon as you start this game. So don't hesitate and make sure to click my link down in the description as well as the comments to try out Raid Shadow Legends with a boost. So join me and play Raid Shadow Legends together. And also, I want to thank Raid Shadow Legends once again for sponsoring this video. So we have a ton of different things, and I don't want to go over every single one of them because eventually I'll make a video, but I just want to share the most important one, all right? So there's a lot of different things going on regarding the guild, but the most important one is going to be the Cookie Alliance, and the Cookie Alliance is going to be available for only players who have cleared the normal story mode of 10-31. That is going to be the second cake witch, and of course this is going to be the one where you need to have 25 cookies in total to make 5 teams in order to play inside of this Cookie Alliance, and you're gonna have to defeat enemies, waves of them, and then you're gonna be able to gain different rewards after you have either defeated them or when you are defeated. And just keep in mind that within the battle, guys, you are going to be starting out with your first team, and the actual game mode is going to continue on until you have your 5th team defeated. And the battle is going to be automatic, but you have a feature where you can bring back one of your teams that are out in the field and then automatically switch it out with another team that you want to be using during that specific wave or time of the battle. Alright, so there is going to be a cooldown period, but that is going to be an awesome thing that you can have. And obviously, once your team actually dies or is defeated, then the next team is going to automatically take up the place of that team. And it says you may pause and exit the battle and pick it up again where you left off. This is really important because of the fact that sometimes the game crashes, and it gets annoying, especially if you're playing World Exploration, where you can't go back to where you left off. And that would have been a pain if that was for Cookie Alliance, because this is a longer game mode, right? But good thing that you're able to exit out and then pick it up, so that when your mom tells you to eat or you need to go to class or whatever it is, you have a chance of going back to where you left off. And then you're going to have different special effects as well as debuff when you are playing inside of the Cookie Alliance. And then this is a very important thing here, guys. Beacon of Valor. This is going to allow your cookies to start off at level 60 stats, even if they are not level 60. Alright, so that's going to be really, really good for all the newer players who have not leveled up all of their cookies, because who can, right? You can't do it, especially if you're new to the game. It's just, unless you spend like a ton of money, but EXP Star Jellies are not really worth the money, I have to say, guys. So it's going to help out the newer players who wants to use certain cookies but don't have them at level 60. This is definitely going to be a great thing. And the next one is going to be Blast Mode. Blast Mode is towards more of the older players because it will count the number of cookies you have actually leveled up to level 60, but it does not tell you anything else other than that. Alright, so we don't know what the Blast Mode is. We'll have to find out once the actual update goes live. And it says that you'll be able to receive this buff for 7 days after you play the tutorial, which it means after you play the first time through, I'm sure, and you'll be able to get it for 7 days. And after that, you're gonna have to spend coin in order to activate the buffs of Beacon of Valor. So keep in mind, just take advantage of the 7 free days so that you don't have to waste coins. And then the points and rewards are going to be where you're going to earn points depending on your wave progress, monster defeated, and then total playtime. And then after the end of a battle, you'll be able to open a reward chest. The further you get, the greater the reward. And depending on the score in your Cookie Alliance, you'll enter the individual and then the guild ranking, and will be eligible for rewards depending on your rank tier, and that is going to be probably at the end of the season, just like how it was for the Mayhem. And then the next content, alright, it's going to be a lot of the guild stuff, but I want to skip all the decoration and the domain and stuff like that, and I want to get into the guild museum. This is the only thing that is really going to affect the actual stats of your cookie, because you are able to obtain relics. And then once you fill the gallery with relics, you're going to actually be able to gain a special relic set buff. And it says relics can be upgraded for a more powerful set effect. And it says after a relic is donated, all similar relics will be counted towards its level up meter. So I'm sure there's going to be another level, just like how it's for the cookies. And then you're going to be able to upgrade your relics as well. And then the number of additional relics required for further upgrades varies depending on the relic's rarity and the current level. Alright, so how do you obtain and donate your relics to your guild? You're going to be able to obtain relics from the reward chest from the Cookie Alliance, as well as the Rainbow Shell Gallery. For those who do not know about Rainbow Shell Gallery, you need to be Cookie Castle level 8, and then you need to be able to unlock and upgrade your trade port into a trade harbor, and you'll have the access to the Rainbow Shell Gallery. So another reason why you should be upgrading your Cookie Castle. And then it says the relics are divided into the following rarity: common, rare, epic, and legendary. So we have 4 different ones right now. And it says defeating higher difficulties and waves of foes in the Cookie Alliance will increase your chance of gaining a rare type of relic. And it says obtain relics are stored in your personal storage in the beginning, and then they will remain in your personal storage until you donate them to your guild museum. However, this is the thing, guys. Once you donate your relic to the guild, you are not going to be able to get it back. So keep in mind, this is going to be for your guild if you donate it, and even if you leave or even if you're kicked, there's no getting it back. So make up your mind, make your decision carefully before you do anything. All right. And then there's going to be other changes, but I want to get into the meat of this update, and those are going to be the 2 of the new cookies that we are going to get from this update, and that's going to be Eclair cookie as well as T-Night cookie. So Eclair cookie is going to be a support cookie, like I said in the previous video. We're using a skill called Book of History. So it's a skill description with all of the knowledge and research accumulated over the years, analyzes and identifies the opponent's weakness. Cast weakness debuff to 3 enemies with the highest attack, targets cookies first, amplifying the damage they receive, and deals damage. If the enemy is defeated while under the weakness debuff, all allies gain a HP shield. Eclair cookie's weakness debuff duration is refreshed by its further stacks. 1 stack's duration is 10 seconds and 2 stacks will be extended by 8 seconds. So the first thing that came into mind when I actually read this patch note is, I remember back when I did one of the live streams, somebody asked me, hey Hyrule, if you were able to make one of the cookies of your own, what kind of skill would you like? And I said, I want it to be a support that can analyze the enemies and then either cast a either allow my cookies to deal more damage or my cookies attacks goes up. But I don't know if Dev Sisters watched that live stream or not. I'm sure, of course, a lot of people have same idea and similar ideas, so I don't take any credit for it, but super excited to see a new effect for the debuff, because this is strictly targeting DPSs like Sea Fairy, Frost Queen, Sorbet, whatever it's gonna be. This is gonna be crazy, and it says it's gonna amplify the damage they are gonna receive. It's different from a defense debuff, just like how Dark Choco and Kumio actually applies to the enemy. Is strictly on damage they receive. So super excited to see how Eclair cookie is gonna work inside of the arena. Looking at the skill is gonna be mainly for the arena, and then I have a feeling, and I know a lot of people are already talking about it, but a new almond comp is probably going to come out with the introduction of Eclair cookie. So super excited. Once those teams come out, I will be reviewing them. I'll be sharing the information as well. But super excited because you're not going to need any heal to sustain. You have a sustain with the HP shield. So super excited with the new cookie, Eclair cookie. And then next one, it's going to be T-Night cookie. T-Night cookie is a charge cookie, so we are getting another charge who's going to use the skill Commander's Wrath. It's a skill description, inflicts damage to the nearest enemy, targets cookie first, and leads the battle on, providing a buff for his allies. There are several kinds of available buff. Each kind is applied to the cookie, meeting the required conditions. Whenever an allied cookie is defeated, the Wrath of the Commander effect is triggered. Wrath of the Commander cannot be dispelled and stacks up to 4 times. At max stacks, T-Night cookie will become resistant to interrupting effects. So we have a charge cookie. Usually within the game right now, charge cookies are not doing that well. Alright, so the only ones that are really okay to use right now are going to be Kumio as well as Dark Choco because of their defense debuff. But right here, I have a feeling that we don't know the whole detail about the buffs that T-Night cookie is actually providing to the team. It kind of feels like that T-Night cookie is more of a solo cookie, so you really want your cookies to die and then he's gonna solo it. But I don't know how exactly it's gonna work out, but I said within the teaser video that T-Night cookie might bring back speed comp, because of the buffs that he will be able to apply, as well as if in case someone like Minchoco, Lilac, or Madeline is defeated, he will gain more stacks. Alright, so super excited to see what kind of buffs T-Night cookie is going to be able to apply to your allies as well as himself, and to see how well he works within the arena as well as the PvE, because I have a feeling PvE will work for T-Night cookie as well. But there is going to be another treasure, so this is where you want to be saving up your torches. So the epic treasure, Insignia of the Indomitable Knight. The spirit of the Indomitable restores some HP of all remaining cookies whenever an allied cookie falls. Alright, so if somebody dies, then they get health. Alright, so there's a sacrifice, but pretty unique, right? It says if the last surviving cookie is about to be defeated, the cookie will become invincible for a few seconds before the cookie falls. Alright, so there's a chance for you to clutch when it comes to the story mode or inside of the arena. So I have a feeling this might actually work in the arena as well, alongside T9 Cookie. So we'll have to see how well that's gonna work. So actually now we see that the monocle is most likely from Eclair Cookie, and then now the Indomitable Knights insignia is from the T9 Cookie. So wow, even before 1 year before, or almost a 1 year before, they had this thought out, guys. That's crazy. That is crazy. And then of course new Sugar Note Lavatory, and then Mileage Shop. Cotton Cookie Soulstone is now going to be available in the Mileage Shop. So my no cookie gacha, I have saved up mileage points, not a ton. Okay, I think I have about 1,000, so I should be able to gain the soul stones for unlocking Cotton Cookie soon. Super excited for that one. And we have new decors and then a cookie. So this is another thing that I mentioned inside of the teaser video, and I said Cream Puff Cookie is going to get a buff. It says now there's a chance for Cream Puff Cookie to cast her spell with a great success, inflicting increased damage and more HP healed. And it says everything is going to be the same, but it says the spell's success depends on the crit percentage during battle. While Cream Puff Cookie is using her skill, she'll briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. As a result, Cream Puff Cookie has undergone some balance changes. So everybody's been talking about it, and everybody's been saying, hey, Cream Puff Cookie needs a buff. Now Devsters are actually applying that buff. We'll see how well she's going to do with the new buff, and I'll be testing her out once again, using some crit build as well, right? And then everything else is going to be, you know, kind of changes that we have. But I think the biggest one right here is going to be this one. Added a new resolution setting. Go to menu, setting, game tab to find these new options. Maybe this will help the older phones actually run the game and not lag too much, because you can probably decrease the resolution to like low or something, and then it'll be easier for your phone. But that's going to be a quick breakdown. And what I wanted to tell you guys before the actual update goes live is, of course, get your torches saved up. All right, I'm sure I already said it inside of how you can prepare, but make sure you have your toppings. So something that you can prepare for Eclair Cookie as well as T9 Cookie is get your toppings together. Right, you can farm them. Right now I have, as you can see on the top, 300 of the stamina jellies. What I'm going to do after this recording is go into the world exploration and start farming toppings again. Break down your rare and common, get some good epic ones, so that not only can you use it for the new cookies, but also for the cookie alliance, because what's going to matter is going to be toppings, because all of your cookies are going to have the effect of level 60. So you need to have toppings. Toppings are going to make the biggest difference. And of course, with new cookies coming out, that means metas are going to shift, and that means new toppings might be needed. So keep that in mind, guys. And of course, farm your skill powders, as well as if you guys are running out of level 1s, then you can always farm the level 1 from the regular world exploration. Find the ones that you need, like the support one or the charge one if you're low on that, and then of course you can trade those within the trade harbor, guys. So if you go to the trade harbor seaside market, then you can actually trade sometimes the, right here, look, support powders. I can get the blue ones, the rare ones, and sometimes you have the epic ones as well, like this one. So keep in mind, if you guys are running out and you need some, then you can always use that actual option as well. But super excited for this. Like I said, I will be going live 10 p.m. today Pacific Standard Time on Tuesday, which is going to be January 18th, and then I'll be live streaming all the way up to the update, which is going to be 2 a.m. on January 19th. And then I will be playing for about 2 more hours so that I can actually review, do the gacha, and things like that. And also, if you guys do want me to pull on your account after the new update goes live, make sure to talk to me on Discord, which you can find a link down in the description. And then also, if you already talked to me, then make sure to remind me so that we can schedule something for the actual gacha. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. Super excited for the new things that are going to be added into this game, because we needed it. We needed it badly. And if you guys have been waiting, took a break, make sure to download Cooking Kingdom once again, and make sure you are ready for this actual update. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching once again. And if you guys found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Cooking Kingdom videos as well as the live streams that I do on YouTube. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys all next time.